If you've been following me, then you know I love to make my minis. It opened up a way of creating content for me that was quite unique to me, and I have just enjoyed seeing what extremes I can take it to. What I specifically like to do is to take my smallceramics mini wheel to a location and throw something there that's inspired by the wherever I am. I've got some incredible memories using this wheel. Well, I am super excited to say that Smallceramics have made an upgraded version, which is this one. And I thought I would compare the two if, like me, you'd started off with the classic wheel. Smallceramics are a UK-based company. They've been invented by and made by potters. You're not purchasing a toy, you're purchasing a miniature pottery wheel. When you centre clay on one of these, it will keep the power up. The cheap toy versions that you get, they just can't manage it. They don't do the same. And you'll see people that will put a lump of clay in the middle and then they'll cut away rather than centre the clay. So everything that I do on my mini wheel is a miniature version of what I do on the full size. The obvious difference is the size. This one is bigger. This one's got more power in it. You can throw more clay on this one. I believe this one was around 350 grams that you could throw on. I don't have the figures anymore because it's no longer on their website. This one, they're saying you can throw up to about 500 grams of clay. For context, that's 500 grams of clay. That's a substantial piece. This one has a metal wheel head on it, but you do need to use a bat. It came with 3D printed bats. There was also an option of these little wooden ones as well from Hartley & Noble. This one, as it's got a throwable wheel head, you could remove this and dry it very carefully because this is a 3D printed unit and I wouldn't want you melting it. Having said that, I did contact Smallceramics and they did say that there are going to be some bats coming for this. This one also had a trimming tool that would hold your piece while you trim it. I don't know if that's coming for this one or not, because I like to take this out and go somewhere with it. This, for me, if I've climbed up somewhere to throw on the top of a hill or something, this is going to be easier and it's got less cable. However, in the studio and making my miniatures on my live streams that I do, I think this is going to be my new go-to. And it's got double the cable because we have one of these as well with this one, as it's more power. But in the studio setting, that's perfect. They both have the magnet removable drip tray, and they both will go left or right. Yes, that helps people that are left-handed, but actually sometimes an awkward trimming place can be easier if you actually reverse it and trim the other way. Let's see what the sound difference is like. This one has an on-off, spin one way, spin the other way, and you can adjust how fast with this. When you centre, there's a bit more noise. But for the power you get from a mini wheel, I never saw it as a big issue. Let's have a listen to this one. Ooh. Oh. I'm not noticing a massive difference in sound there. And it's a much simpler mechanism. Left, right, speed up, slow down. I'm adding significant pressure there and it's not making a difference. Oh, that is really okay. Let's get this one going again. Let's do full speed. Due to the Dignity mug range, I do have a number of followers with different accessible needs, and I think these are great because they can be put at whatever height is suitable to you. And obviously throwing with a smaller amount of clay means it's not going to be as difficult as if you were on a huge wheel. Oh my God, I've just had a thought. Okay, thinking of accessibility, I'd seen a centering tool that could be 3D printed. And I thought, I wonder if that could be shrunk on the 3D printer, which I have done. The idea is that you can just press from the top and side at the same time. Other than just making it smaller, I think it might need some more alterations, such as the actual handle there. Also, I am able-bodied, So it's not for me to say whether or not this would work. If you do have any accessible requirements and you think something like that could help, please do let me know. The main thing people are going to want to know is what the price is. This currently is £220. Comes with a little booklet which gives you some tips and how to look after the wheel. Has the power cable. You are ready to go, plug in and go. I think this could be an affordable gateway into pottery for a lot of people. It's still not the cheapest on the market, but there's a reason for that. It is a proper pottery wheel. It can centre clay. It can take up to 500 grams. You can use the same skills on this wheel that you would use on a full-size wheel. You can centre it the same. You can actually open up and do pulls. Whereas the toy-style pottery wheels tend to require you to cut away. You can't put too much pressure on here before it's slowing down and not working. They break easily. If you had one of these and you've got access to a kiln, maybe a school or a local club, or you could look at microwave kilns, which some of my pieces have been done in microwave kilns. You could be looking at an entry-level pottery that's going to cost hundreds rather than thousands. I do appreciate that not everybody is still going to be able to afford that, but it is opening up that space to a lot more people. And I think to finish off this video, I should give this one a little whirl. I wonder if, let me add some water and then just see if this will work. Ooh. So it chopped the top bit off. Interesting. Oh, okay. I had to use two hands. Like two handles there would be better. I'm going to do a little bit of coning. It's not making any difference. I am centering this piece of clay like I would a larger piece of clay, and it's the power. I'm not losing any power, and I actually do think it is quieter than the other one. You do want to watch how much water you put on these. You don't want to be overloading it with water, but I don't throw with a lot of water anyway. See how easy that opened it up? Slow it down. That's the bit I forget. Forget how much power is in these little wheels. Just trim. You could leave it there to dry a little bit. If you want to do more throwing, you can wire it off like you would any piece of pottery. Or you could use a chef's blowtorch. Removing this, being very careful not to get any heat on the plastic pot. You're going to have to really think about that. I don't know whether holding a shield here would be the way to do it, or whether you just wait for the bats to come out. You know you're going to buy it once. That's the thing. You're going to buy it once. When you buy the cheap ones that are made to be a couple of uses or a toy, you're going to spend that over and over again. And if you've bought 2 or 3, you might as well have just bought one of these. Little bowl. If you considered getting a microwave kiln, it's second-hand microwave, you can pick them up for £5–10. The microwave kilns are about £30. Small pot of glaze, you're probably looking between £60 and £20. That's comparable to thousands of pounds if you were starting out full size. It's unlikely, but you may find that you don't like pottery, and if that's the case, you've not invested too much. And these are going to hold their value. There's always going to be somebody who wants to buy one of these. I think it's unlikely you will ever sell it. I know I'm not selling my classic one even though I am ecstatic about this, and this is probably what's going to be in every single live stream from here on in. This is not an advert. Everything prior to this I have purchased myself. This particular wheel was gifted, and I do have an affiliate link. You'll find it via the links on my bio. And rest assured that I will only sing and shout about a product that I truly believe in. This wasn't gifted in return for this review either. It was just something that I wanted to do. Just love these wheels so much. Thanks for watching. If you want to find out more about it, then please do click the links in my bio. If you enjoyed my content, then please do give me a follow, like, share, comment. Don't forget to hit the bell to get notifications. And with that, stay muddy.